네, 카메라만. 오디언스 여러 있다.
So we are going to start our panel. We are the AnimeVillage.com, but the new company Bandai Group started recently. And let me introduce everyone who was in here. Marco Sandoval, who is the marketing manager of Bandai America, who is in charge of the basically Gundam plastic model kits. So any question related to that matter will be addressed to Marco. And Oran Schulman, Vice President of Bandai Entertainment and also AnimeVillage.com. And Yutaka Maseba, who is the producer for our English productions. He's the president of Zero Limits. In the past, he had done like Macross Plus and Ghost in the Shell's English adaptation. And my name is Ken Yadomi. I'm an executive vice president of Bandai Entertainment and AnimeVillage.com. And Mr. Shingu Nosawa, he's a representative of Bandai Company Limited in Japan. And in the past, he had produced Patrol Movie 1 and 2, Giant Robo, and also currently he's producing new Otomo's animations, and also he produced Memories. And Mr. Maeda of Bandai Visual, he's the board of director of Bandai Visual. So Bandai Visual currently doing lots of activity, as you know, for ongoing animation production. So any questions for Bandai Visual, please address to him later. And we are going to start with, we have a short clip of the Anime Village, which we are launching, which Marlon will explain to you soon. So please take a look.
Bandai Entertainment Incorporated. Launch date September 1st, 1998. AnimeVillage.com is a cyberplace to challenge the mind and spirit. Expansive coverage and personal interaction for die-hard fans. A friendly environment for newcomers to the exciting world of anime. AnimeVillage.com is created by and for the anime community worldwide. Log on to chat, read, learn, play, build your anime collection. AnimeVillage.com is the internet community where you find it all. Exclusive video releases. Gundam, including the entire Mobile Suit Gundam movie trilogy, as well as the separate sagas Gundam 0080, War in the Pocket, and Gundam 0083, Stardust Memory, Saber Marionette J, Clamp School, The Vision of Escaflowne. Don't wait for your favorite anime titles to reach the stores, because they won't be. Collect your Gundam library through all its 20 years of spectacular art and heart-stopping action. Gundam, only at AnimeVillage.com. Gundam 0080, War in the Pocket. The Federation constructs a new prototype Gundam. Giant Commandos must destroy it before the device is online. Caught in the chaos is a heroic little boy who must confront the tragedies of war. Character designs by Haruhiko Mikimoto, the artist favors for that course. Gundam 0080, War in the Pocket, only at AnimeVillage.com. Gundam 0083, Stardust Memory. A fragile piece shatters from the theft of nuclear-armed Gundam prototypes by Gion Spies. At the brink of apocalypse, both armies stand into one final clash at the end of all human conflict. Mechanical designs by Shoji Kawamori, the creator of Macross and the vision of Escaflowne. Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory, only at AnimeVillage.com. The Clamp School was founded for Japan's best and brightest. Now the future is in peril, and the Clamp School Detective Group must save the day. Young love blooms as the Clamp School detectives go into action, solving the most dangerous cases of their careers. All the volumes with special artwork. Collect them all. Clamp School. Only at AnimeVillage.com. Experience the vision of Escaflowne. Hitomi is a typical high school student, but she is haunted by visions of the swordsman Vaughn. Thrust into an intrigue of romance, action, and battle, Vaughn and Hitomi must save each other against insurmountable odds. All the beauty, all the magic, all of the vision of Escaflowne. Only at AnimeVillage.com. The Saber Marionettes are female androids in an all-male society. In Saber Marionette J, one android named Lime is awakened and experiences emotion for the very first time. What will happen as Lime and her friends explore the complexity of human feeling, the trials and tribulations of love? Join in the adventure. Own the entire series, only from AnimeVillage.com. Bandai Entertainment.
Okay, well, we got the volume up at the very end, so we heard everything at the last 30 seconds. We're very excited at the, I'll call it the Bandai family of companies, about this launch. We're attempting something that has been demanded and requested and cajoled by fans throughout North America for some time. This, in a way that's never really been attempted anywhere, and that is through a virtual company. And the brand name is AnimeVillage.com, existing on the web as far more than just an advertising site like other commercial sites that retail trade establishments like Musicland, Blockbuster, etc. We have titles, we have the elite ones of fans throughout North America, we believe, that will flock to the village, register, become residents of the village, and stay a while, reside there, and purchase things as well. And towards that end, we're establishing a community with the help of our web developer that is far different than a commercial site, and yet far more inviting than some of the fan sites that are out there. Although the fan sites are good, useful, they're sometimes disorganized, sometimes they just consist of art and no information, sometimes just information, no art. We're trying to strike a really cool balance for these titles. We also want to give to the fans what they really want as far as authorized translations, eventually dubs of various titles, special collector cases, special authorized art, and other extras that are all being worked on at this time. It's sometimes difficult to get all the horses in front of a cart pulling in the same direction, but Bandai and Sunrise and related companies have been able to do this finally, and it's quite a powerful organization giving to the fans, not just selling. And we're soliciting fan support. Membership is free. We ask for registrations, and basically that's the thrust of what we're trying to do. There will be in Anime Village a tremendous amount to read. Just the latest news from Tokyo. We have on staff at Anime Village a reporter hired in Tokyo to report for us exclusively. That means interviews, that means news, that means current events that are going on that no one else will have. We have various magazines throughout North America that will be reporting for us in an exclusive manner. We will also be having articles from various publications, such as Animerica and other Viz publications, and Giant Robot, and many others as of the launch on September 1st, thus allowing people to come to the village and go to the newsstand, go to the coffee shop, which will be there. They'll exist in 3D, and sit down, so to speak, and read and enjoy themselves. It's not just a selling place. Although, and I make no bones about it, the virtual village of Anime Village doesn't exist unless, obviously, sales are successful. And they will be selling. There will be a mall there with various products, not only from Bandai's related companies as well. We're trying to bring a very large cross-section of what anime fans like to the village, so that people from who are new to Gundam, or to Escaflowne, or to Clamp, or any of the other titles that we're bringing, people who are new to it will come and enjoy. People who are longtime fans will learn more about it, ask questions, and people who are new to anime, quite frankly, will hopefully be invited in and become fans as time goes on. We have already launched, if you don't know, as of yesterday, more of the look and feel of the village is there. We have live chat that's going on. It's been extremely popular in the last 24 hours since our launch. There hasn't been a time when the rooms haven't been populated. There's forums for various subjects, including each of the titles, where we already have long threads and message lines, debates going back and forth. It's really cool to watch this village come alive before our eyes, and we're trying to invite people to join in at the beginning of something that we believe really truly is historical, not just because it's Gundam's 20th anniversary, but and not just because we're bringing titles to North America in an authorized fashion that have never been marketed before in that way, but because we're doing something new. This is a virtual village for the fans, by the fans, but yet unrestrained by some of the commercial ties that other sites have. Models, and I'll turn this over shortly, but we're planning on selling models and related merchandise, and eventually having auctions for cells and other products that are exclusively out of the Bandai family of companies. We also very much invite fan feedback, because we have various village officials, as we call them, who are constantly going throughout the village looking for what's going on, what can be better, and how we can improve for the fans. Again, no bones about it. We're a commercial company, but I don't think you've ever seen a commercial company attempt something in this manner for the fans and for the general public who we want to invite as fans. Rather than me continue, I'd rather turn this over to either people on the panel, if you want, or questions. The best way of proceeding. Questions? Why don't we open up for questions, and we can go from there.
How will you folks be handling fan-created original works of any kind? What kind of restrictions will there be on that, if any?
Well, again, we're very much, this is very much an organic site. We'll be launching September 1st with more features, more buildings, more things to do, etc. There are contests there now. We will enter into a time shortly where we solicit fan art. We're anticipating that at least. Again, we're not interested in the 1 zillionth picture of Sailor Moon. We like Sailor Moon, it's very nice, but enough. If it is going to be original art and we do solicit it, we're not sure if we'll be transferring this in FTP, through FTP protocol, or in some other fashion. We're going to make it easy for fans to do it, but at the same time, we know that we could run the risk of being inundated. So we will be careful. I'm looking at my Guidance Solutions as our web developer is sitting in the front row, and he warns me all the time, Marlon, you have ambitious plans, and Bandai has very ambitious plans for this, but we have to strike a balance between being a pure fan site and a pure commercial site. So I'm sorry I'm not directly answering your question. I know I'm not, but the point is I don't think anybody else is going to be doing, from a commercial point of view, what we're anticipating doing with fan art. And we do want to have the fan art either sold online for a small registration fee, or we're not even sure at this point. We very well may open this up to the fans and ask them what they would like to see. We generally find that the fans, when you listen to them enough and you sort out both extremes, you find a nice balance that can be worked with.
Actually, that does answer that question, because I've seen similar things happen in other sites. There's one, for instance, which it's called Europe, and it is essentially open to any cartoonist as long as they can be PG rated or R rated, so that's about it. And you can put up to 5 images a day. They police it, and if anything rockets or copyright infringing comes on there, then that's just built a notice and sent back reminding. I wonder if anything like that in
Personally, I'm not familiar with that site. However, from your description of it, I know that we're not going to be doing that.
Okay.
We're not in the business of police. Our chat rooms have a certain amount of policing done by the program itself, but we're not monitoring that. It's open to the fans to say what they want to say, how they want to say it. I don't think Bandai is interested in being in the business of checking copyrights on art that's being posted by people throughout the world, quite frankly. So it won't be that way, but it will be a way. It's an interesting question. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes.
You mentioned merchandising model kits.
Yes.
Will you also be merchandising the upgrade kits for certain models?
Well, I get to turn this question over to Marco Sandoval, who's from Bandai America, and possibly some of the people over on the other side who may want to handle this question.
Well, as you know, I work for Bandai America. I'm a marketing manager for them. And, here in the U.S., Bandai has been selling, as you know, Power Rangers and Beetleborgs and Mask Rider and so on. We do have properties that come over that are in Japan, and from time to time we'll take a look at them. For example, this weekend we're taking a look at Gundam and finding out what the popularity is and see where we can go from there. We do have a questionnaire down there. We've asked people all kinds of questions as to what they're looking for, from Bandai, what they'd like to see, what kind of interest they have. So we haven't yet determined everything on Gundam as to what we're going to be doing, but we'll get some results from this weekend, and working with Anime Village as well as our own website, BandaiAmerica.com. We'll have some answers to a lot of your questions as well. We do have an email on there, so if you have any other questions, you can send them there. We'll try to get them answered for you.
We do have, within hopefully a relatively short time, we're going to have a survey that's available downstairs at the booth, available online at animevillage.com to fill out, and it's actually going towards answering that exact question as to what will be sold, how it will be sold, whether it be trading cards, or models, or upgrades, or any of those type of material.
We'll be doing some exclusives, I know that for sure. We'll do some exclusives of things that you won't find existing in the market now, in the gray market. You'll find some exclusive eventually. And as time goes on, you'll find out where you can find those at, what retailers and all that kind of stuff.
Any other questions? Yes.
Along with the new line of anime you're going to be releasing, do you know if you're going to be picking up Gundam Wing anytime soon?
Well, let me explain something.
Basically, the Gundam series we are planning to release the entire line, but we will do by one. At this moment, we don't know when we'll handle the Gundam Wing.
TV episodes?
Yes, but we also have a plan to release all the TV episodes.
What we can do at Anime Village more than any other company can do, and this is one of the reasons we went into a virtual type, our own virtual reality, so to speak, is that we have unlimited shelf space. We can do something that no one else can do. Other companies may bring TV series over, but really they're hampered by what they can sell and what they can fit on the marketplace shelf. Since we have virtual shelves, we can handle anything and keep it in stock for people. Has to be checked, et cetera, et cetera. But things will, we're trying to address the fans' needs. In fact, here's a perfect example. And the first edition, so to speak, of this business plan did not include phone or mail orders, and yet we were listening to the fans, listening to the marketplace, and we realized that that's something that we wanted to do because there's a lot of people who prefer to order that way or need to order in that fashion. And so we've changed that and adapted. We like the flexibility of this business plan because it's very responsive to the marketplace. Yeah.
Yes, so this is going to be a weird question, but are you going to be able to sell the cells, the acetate, and the actual paint used in these things?
First of all, let me say there are no weird questions, only weird people. As far as selling this, no offense intended, of course. As far as the cells and the acetate, I believe we're looking for all types of materials. I know we are looking in Tokyo for all sorts of cells. Those are real tough to find. A lot of the artists keep the original cells, or unfortunately on some of the older properties, they simply don't exist anymore.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is do it ourselves. Create our own art.
Oh, instead of is it original art? Or
Yeah, yeah.
We may be able to do that. What I asked you to do, rather than address it in this form, is we have flyers and little giveaways over there, and we have information cards that we'll give out, and you can write to City Hall at Anime Village, and we can't promise direct answers to every inquiry, but we will, at Anime Village, post answers in general from the town hall. We want people to start thinking about Anime Village as, strange as it may seem, a real place where you go to various places, the phone company, the post office, the city hall, to address your concerns and live there. Anything else? Yes, sir.
I don't really feel very comfortable using computing to buy things.
Okay.
How do you think more comfortable with these in terms of security and that kind of thing?
I won't pretend to be procedures. First of all, we have our own server. We're not being hosted by anyone else. It's our server and it's secure, not only within itself, but with firewall protection. And then, I forget the number of bits, Joey, but
Whereas SSL which is secure socket like 128 encryption, it encrypts the information transferred from your computer to our server.
at no time is information unprotected in any fashion unless it is, well, it's always protected, unless it, and it's also encrypted, highly encrypted, going back and forth. And then, when the eventual credit card is brought to the transaction place and goes back and forth between the bank, it's a separate, secure, offline server, so that there's never a time when a server is unprotected or unencrypted, the information. It'll be explained far more eloquently online, but gone to a restaurant, or you've ever used your credit card, just about in any other fashion, you are at far more risk then than you are online.
Do you type in your credit card number each time you use it, or do you have like Amazon, you press one button and you buy something, right? Do I just use my credit card each time I want to buy something, or do you have a file with my credit card?
The very specifics, again, will be explained. Joey, if you could really just make a very short answer.
The decision we made directly with that question is, we want you to do input your credit card history to kids. So we're not going to be storing that information so that someone that could possibly give your user or your password as a member comes to the site and says, "Oh, that won't happen." We will, however, for convenience, if you choose, maintain like your mailing address or your ship address, and we maintain your order history, things like that, and those will be secure to the platform. So credit card information, payment information, phone address, all that is totally up to you. And the credit card isn't up to you. You have to use the credit card.
Your birthday will be kept on file, so we can send you a birthday greeting. So, have to give us that. Yeah.
Actually, I do, and please no going and listening, but I do Win98 tech support. One of the things that they're very hot on is Microsoft Wallet with 128 encryption and boosting the security levels for that, because they do realize that a lot of people want to do marketing online. What they're trying to come up with is something where not only do you have your credit card, but when you post it through the system, there's also a little bit of information taken out of your registry that essentially everybody's registry is like a different, like a fingerprint. And it can't be faked unless somebody has direct access to the computer that you're using to do that.
The assumption is that I use only one computer.
Right, no. Believe it or not, well, let me finish. This actually works over. I mean, if you do it on another computer and you're putting in the information that's secure at your personal site, then again, that computer's registry is using it. Only if somebody pirated your number from your house, if they got your card, and then got a hold of one of your computers, then they could use it that way. It is the same thing as somebody getting a hold of the card and just going out and racking it up anyways. So that is,
Only because there's a lot of people here and it's getting a little technical.
Sorry.
No, I'd be glad to entertain it afterward. And again, I'd love to have this discussion online with somebody. Put it into a forum, let's talk about it. Write to City Hall. That's the kind of relationship we want to have with the fans. We want people to be secure. We want people to feel okay about this. And so let's just move on from there. But I don't mean to cut off the discussion on a long-term basis. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, I invite everybody to go downstairs to the convention floor, go to our booth. We have the giant Gundam head there and some robots that we flew in special for this convention, which is pretty cool. We have some little boomerang giveaways in the back, some information cards, some flyers. We also have some people who flew a long way to be here. Oh, we have another question.
Well, let me ask that question. Well, things you can be providing for sale of these toys and models, will they only be Bandai America stuff, or will also be stuff that's only available in Japan and you can buy here in Japanese stores?
We are taking a two approach. We are taking a look at some of the Japanese stuff to be imported, as well as the licensed and create original new merchandising area other than plastic model kits.
There may also be situations where we have things designed and built for AnimeVillage.com distributed here. Again, we want people to know that AnimeVillage.com is a real brand name, and it'll take a lot of work, but we're willing to take the time and the effort into it.
You will find some exclusives with us, and you'll find some exclusives with Anime Village as well. We'll strictly work things out so that we're not stepping on each other's toes and things like that. Most of our stuff you will find more of the mass retailer stuff. So the more hardcore Gundam stuff you'll probably find on Anime Village.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. Along with those, like the hardcore Gundam stuff, would like raw Japanese videos be available also? Just unsubtitled, straight from Japan?
We never thought about it.
That's interesting, we'll consider it, and again, we invite you to write that in so we can track that and consider it. Again, if anybody has any other further questions that they think of just after I'm about to say thank you, come on downstairs or contact us online and we'll be glad to address the concerns. And thank you